Back in 1952, I was working in publishing as a young science graduate and getting rather bored of it. And I thought that radio would be perhaps more exciting than publishing because you get things done quicker. I applied for a job in BBC Radio, didn't get it. And 3 months later, I got a letter saying, we saw your application. We have a little thing called television, which nobody has seen much. Would you care to work in that? And I did many things before I finally hit on the idea of trying to persuade them to let me go to Africa.
No one seemed to be able to explain exactly what animals were to be found, until one old man said, "Many animals in this place. Why, only 2 weeks ago," he said, "a tiger came into this very campong and ate 2 men." I explained hastily that man-eating tigers were not actually on our list of desirable animals to be caught, and as no one seemed anxious to volunteer for the task of catching the tiger, we let the subject drop.
I certainly wouldn't set out and say, now I'm going to educate all those poor perishers sitting out there, ignorant so-and-so, don't tell them. The only programs I do are the programs which I would wish to watch myself. Suppose you didn't know about chimpanzees or you didn't know about frogs. How would you like this explained? I think I can do that. In the Maldive Islands, there were sharks that could be fed by hand. And he said, I think it'd be a terrific idea, he said, if you went down and fed them by hand, and we'll put a microphone in your face mask and you could do a commentary. So I dived down and then these sharks appeared. And of course I said how wonderful they all were. But they realized that they were expecting breakfast and I hadn't got a haddock or a kipper. And they came closer and closer and I began to wish that maybe I did have. And finally they actually biffed me on the top of the head. When I came out, I of course naturally felt I was a hero. So I said, well, it was nothing, chaps. And they took the tape recorder off me and they took out the lid and they poured out half a pint of water and they said, tomorrow morning, we'll do it again.
Over the course of my life, I've encountered some of the world's most remarkable species of animals. Only now do I realize just how lucky I've been. Many of these wonders seem set to disappear forever.
You've said that climate change is the greatest threat facing the planet for thousands of years.
Yes. Deserts in Africa have been spreading. There could be whole areas of the world where people can no longer safely live. The hottest temperatures yet recorded, and yet we are such optimists that we say, gosh, that was interesting, wasn't it? That was the highest temperature. Good Lord. Oh, well, that's the end of that. Not at all. Wait another few months. Wait another year. See again. We live in a finite world. Ultimately, we depend upon the natural world for every mouthful of food that we eat, and indeed every lungful of air that we breathe. If it wasn't for the natural world, the atmosphere would be depleted from oxygen tomorrow. In the course of this particular pandemic that we're going through, I think people are discovering that they need the natural world for their very sanity. People who never listened to the birds are suddenly thrilled, excited, supported, inspired by the natural world. And they realize they are not apart from it, they are part of it.
Thank you.
Consider these facts. 96% of the mass of mammals on our planet today are us and the livestock that we've domesticated. Only 4% is everything else, from elephants to badgers, tigers to bats. Nature once determined how we survive. Now we determine how nature survives.